Welcome to another edition of Backstage Pass, powered by the Sports Guys Podcast, with your host, Brandon Morrell.
Hey y'all, this is recording artist Kody Norris, and you're listening to a grand slam of music, sports, and entertainment. It's the award-nominated Backstage Pass podcast with Brandon Morrell on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stream the show anytime at sportsguyspodcast.com and on iHeartRadio Podcasts. You can also stream at thwn.org.
And welcome inside the Backstage Pass, of course, KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network, and out there, thwn.org, iHeartRadio Podcasts anytime, and, of course, out there to our friends all over those networks out there. We appreciate it. The sportsguyspodcast.com, where if you ever miss a show, it's out there. It's a grand slam of music, sports, entertainment, the award-nominated Backstage Pass, and, of course, always good stuff. And it's good to switch it up. We spend so much time in country music. We get a chance to go down and talk a little bluegrass. And with that, Kody Norris joining us here, the Kody Norris Show. What's going on, my friend?
Man, good to see you. Thanks for having me on here. Do appreciate it. How you doing?
It's good, man. Just wreck a couple of weeks ago, but kind of clearing the cobwebs and going through the hoops now of jumping through that with the insurance companies. But I'm glad I'm here. That's a good thing. Yeah.
Well, good luck on all that, and so glad you're here with us.
I'll tell you what, you guys got a lot of things going on kind of out of the gate here too. The Santa Claus is Coming to Town, which was just released there November 21st, the cover great classic Christmas song you guys did. And I guess to close the year, a lot of interviews and Highfalutin Hillbilly. Tell us all about it.
Oh, man. Well, I tell you, the Highfalutin Hillbilly record that came out in the summer this year, man, we've had a great run off that. All the singles have performed well, and the music videos, man, we've had great success with the music videos from that project, and so many people on board to help us along with those. So we've had a big time with that, and naturally want to invite the folks over to our YouTube channel to check out all those music videos. And so many of our friends from country music making some cameo appearances along the way in our music videos. And Highfalutin Hillbilly, I think, is one. It's going to be around for a while, I hope. So I hope everybody has that on all their playlist, that's for sure.
Did you kind of know growing up it was always kind of like bluegrass for you and like forming a band and kind of getting on stage? Like performing arts, was it always kind of like for you out there?
Well, pretty much. I always liked to be in front of people, even from a little kid in church to, high school and FFA and, elementary school 4-H. I love speaking in front of people. I loved extemporaneous speaking. Just give me a topic and let me rattle on it for a while. I kind of like that. My mom worked for an auctioneer when I was a kid, so there was a whole nother element of entertainment that I was exposed to and loved that too. But yeah, bluegrass and traditional country music right down the vein of, I grew up in Northeast Tennessee in a little mountain town, Mountain City, where I still live today. So, it was kind of, I guess maybe predestined. I guess this is what I was supposed to do. And it's a great ride. I just love it. I love every minute of it and get to meet the folks in all different walks of life all over the world.
That's the beauty of it too, no doubt. I got to ask you about the song off that, the Highfalutin Hillbilly. I love just the title of the record too. You don't hear that very often out there. One of my favorites, the Mississippi Squirrel Revival. We always love to go to Revival, and what a creative title for a song. Tell us about that one.
Well, that one comes from Ray Stevens, and when I was a kid, we had all the Ray Stevens VHS tapes, and I still. When I bought my bus, I've got a VCR that I had put in the bus, so I can still take all those old VHSs with me and watch them on the road. But the Ray Stevens one, man, it's front and center, and we had a lot of fun with that in the studio. And everybody on the shows, they just really get a charge out of that. It's honestly in a lot of ways now like a brand new piece of material. So even it's got a little age on it, we kind of dusted it off and made it new again. So that's a lot of fun.
I love it, and I love how songs, set the tone for the record. And you mentioned that auctioneer background. You actually led off the record for this one with a song called "The Auctioneer," which is really cool. And again, that bluegrass flavor to it. You guys kind of had like a really cool feel to that song, and it really set the tone for the record, didn't it?
Well, I think so, and I appreciate you, catching what we were going for on that note. Not long after we released that, we got a very, very nice email and then a phone call from Leroy Van Dyke and him telling me about, writing a song. That song's 70 years old, believe it or not. And he wrote that while in Korea. And man, it's just a showstopper. And it really, that's a hard one to follow. That's a hard one to follow. It's a hard one to perform though, too. That one kind of makes me set up and eat my Wheaties.
We all got to eat our Wheaties, no doubt about it. Again, Kody Norris joining us here, the Backstage Pass. Time to play some music. Mountain City, he talked about Tennessee. It's Mountain City Christmas. And if you've never experienced that before, you're going to here on the Backstage Pass. Coming right back. More on the song and a whole lot more. Stay tuned.
As snow starts falling toward the closing of the year, you can feel it in the air, Christmas time is near. Memories forming in my mind of time that has gone by, back home with the family, oh what a happy time. A Mountain City Christmas, how I long to be there. Knowing Santa's coming will set your heart to humming a tune of an old Christmas carol. A Mountain City Christmas, a special place of memory. Oh, there's nothing like Christmas in the mountains, down home in the hills of Tennessee. Trees covered with bulbs and boughs so bright, lamppost in the city adorned with Christmas lights. The whole town in the street parade a drawing near, shake and shiver, froze to death, but grin from ear to ear. A Mountain City Christmas, you can feel the joy that it brings. The whole town decorated, the Savior celebrated as a bell in the old church rings. A Mountain City Christmas, a special place of memory. Well, how I long to be back home, round that old Christmas tree. Merry Christmas, Mountain City, Tennessee.
Hey y'all, this is Texas recording artist Marcy Grace, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area broadcasting network, and on the sportsguyspodcast.com. Stream the show anytime on thwn.org and on iHeartRadio podcasts.
Are you looking to increase your online presence? Are you searching for a new logo or company branding? Have you been considering more ways to reach the world with your business, ministry, or church's message? Barkley Music and Media is an award-winning design company that utilizes the latest technology while keeping the integrity of over 30 years of customer service. Web design, graphic design, multimedia, video editing, voiceover, commercials, logo design and branding, photography, and much, much more. See portfolios and testimonials online at www.barkleymusicandmedia.com or contact them today at 502-382-8299. Barkley Music and Media, your connection for the best in multimedia. Call today, 502-382-8299, or go to www.barkleymusicandmedia.com. Barkley Music and Media, integrity, technology, and design. www.barkleymusicandmedia.com.
Hey y'all, this is Paul and Hannah McClure of Bethel Music.
Yeah, and you're listening to the Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area broadcasting network, and on the sportsguyspodcast.com and on thwn.org and anytime on iHeartRadio podcasts.
And back here, Kody Norris joining us here, the Backstage Pass, KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area broadcasting network, and our friends thwn.org, iHeartRadio podcast, and the sportsguyspodcast.com. You know, I mentioned the bluegrass, and we'll get into this and kind of dive into it. I love the wardrobe and how you guys are always just looking so nice out there when you take the stage. But Mountain City Christmas, to me, you could be kind of like down in the dumps, and if there ever was a song that really could uplift people and really set the tone from where you're from in the background, there's nothing like a Mountain City Christmas. And this song is just really, it did it for me. It really did.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Mountain City Christmas, I actually wrote that one year that I was on the road and didn't know if I was going to make it home for Christmas or not. And that's the most horrible feeling in the world. There's no other place on earth you're supposed to be at home besides being at home on Christmas. You're not supposed to be anywhere else. And that was the first time that had ever happened. There was some scheduling, some weather, some crazy things. And I freaked out. And within just a few minutes, I sat down, and Christmas season kicks off officially the first Saturday in December in my little towns. It does many across the world. But that song tells in detail what that Saturday is about in my world and the way that it's been all 37 years of my life. And it's over and over. And actually, last night we just had our annual Christmas show that we do here in town. And that's the song that I close out that show with. And the look on the faces of the people when that song is being sung, there's a glow of joy that just comes over the face of everybody. And when that hit radio, when that first came out, I was getting response from everywhere. Where is Mountain City? What is this? I want to see this. Because they felt it. They felt what I was going for, and what that means to me. It's so important. It's so important.
Well, I love it too, and that's the thing about it. When it just hits, man. That comes in there. I mean, the fiddles thing. It's just bluegrass feel. It's just taking it back. Something like a Grand Ole Opry performance, which I know I've met you in person before, and I've seen the show is fantastic. I love it out there. And for people that want to get tickets, I mean, it is a showman's type show out there too. And if he's the greatest showman out there, it's got to be one of the best that I've seen out there too. But the feel that you guys have from like wardrobe choices to doing things in cohesion as a band, that camaraderie between you and your bandmates, it's got to be just fun. Like you said, traveling across America, putting on this show and doing things in front of a live audience. How do you guys come up with like the wardrobe choices? Because you always look so great when you dress up.
Well, I've always had lots of little things that, for instance, I've got one set of suits that are purple and orange. Mary Rachel and I wear purple and the boys wear orange. And somebody said, why did you have a green frog on that? I said, well, that was the only animal I could think of. It looked good on purple. So it was, there's no rhyme or reason sometimes, but there is a lot of thought into certain times of the year where it makes sense. Today I'm in a blue Christmas mood, so there's, and I've got fringe on this shirt, and I keep hooking them on the chair arm here where I'm sitting. But anyway, there's a lot of thought that goes into that, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I can't wait till you see the suits for this coming season. Just got them in. Been working on them for 2 years, and I'm just over the moon about it. And I think there's about a 55-gallon drum full of rhinestones on those things. So it's a lot of fun. And I tell you where the mesmerizing part of it really hits me. Younger people who've never seen nudie suits don't know what it is. They laugh at the term, but we've really played and I feel that we've played this part anyway, in bringing a whole new generation to that style of entertainment. And, in this crazy smartphone world we're living in today, we have to have that. We have to have it because that's where everything is at. But I do feel like that the smartphones have failed to introduce people to true entertainment value and to get to be in the room with it and feel it. There's something else about that. And, playing to a lot of, a lot of the 16, 18, 30 to up to about 35-year-old crowds, man, it's brand new to them. And I mean, I'm doing things harkening back, as I mentioned, to a song 70 years, a 70-year-old song, just knocking their socks off with it like it's brand new. And then you package that up with a good sharp look and some flashy, patent leather hand-tooled boots and some hats and some shirts and all the rhinestones and the ties. Man, it's something like it's not been seen before. And I had this was a dream of mine from when I was a kid, and I dreamt up the type of stage show that I have today. And it as equally as it has been successful, it could have been equally as much a failure. And I'm so happy that the people have grasped that and welcomed us with open arms and allowed us to perform for them.
You know, you played a lot of great stages out there too. I mean, I'm sure the Grand Ole Opry, you know, right up there too at the same time. But looking back, is there one that is out there, and maybe some that you haven't played, like Red Rocks, or maybe some other ones out there? There are still some dream stages, and I'm sure every time you step on that Opry stage, it's got to be just mind blowing too, right?
Oh, it's mind blowing. Carnegie Hall would definitely be a bucket list for me. Red Rocks, yeah, that'd be great. That'd be phenomenal. And even more of those type events. Just to get to play to those audiences. And I was asked earlier today in another interview about some bucket list things, and one of the bigger ones is literally to just be able to expand the brand and introduce more people, not as much to Kody Norris, but to that type of entertainment. I kind of feel like I've been granted a rite of passage, maybe you'd say, to be the segue to reintroduce a new generation to what true entertainment is. And because I kind of feel like that's been lost, across all the genres a little bit for a little while. And I'm going to do my best, to kind of bridge the gap there, so to speak. So I'm glad we're kind of in the driver's seat on that note, and to just keep pounding it out day in and day out.
That's all you can do, no doubt, too. I was going to ask you your opinion on this new crop of talent, both male and female, in just country music today. And some people even have the bluegrass, genre of music there, but mostly some of the newer country, and then some of the people like Zach Top and people bringing back the original sound. You look at Ella Langley, the 90s feel. Give me some thoughts on this great talent we have now compared to even growing up when I did in 90s country that I love so much growing up in that era. There's just a lot of talent in the music industry, is saturated with so many great artists and acts.
I've never seen anything like it. You mentioned Zach Top, not only a singer, but a player, man. I mean, been a long time since some of these people come down the line that could handle that. They've always got all the artists always have a first-class band behind them. But, it's been a while since we've seen guys, like Buck Owens and Merle Haggard that can take that guitar and do just as much with it or more than anybody sitting behind them. And, man, I'm a fan. And Mary Rachel, as soon as Zach Top comes out with anything, boy, here she comes with it so I can listen to it. And we're both huge Lainey Wilson fans. I'm big on anybody that works hard and does it the hard way and gets in there and gets with it and ain't got an ounce of quit in them. I love that. And I admire that so very much. And on a regular basis, the Kody Norris Show, we get to work with lots of our heroes and lots of people that at one time, I felt were as far distance away as maybe the moon. And now we can call a lot of those people our friends. And, that means the world to me. And, so many of those people, and I won't single any of them out, but I was having a conversation the other day. They are just as on board with all this new crop of artists too, just as well, that I'm kind of right in there with, blazing my own trail. But they are so supportive and so loving and so, it's just the most wonderful. Country music's one of the finest families on earth in any way, shape, or form. And they welcomed us in so much. And I'm glad to see so many people on the scene getting the recognition they deserve, not off of necessarily just a pretty face and some slick marketing, but off of dyed in the wool, straight up talent. And there's a lot of them got a bucket full of it.
Yeah, and one of those hot right now too, Ella Langley, the authenticity she has.
Yeah, man. Very much.
I tell you.
Real deal. Real deal.
Real deal, no doubt. She's authentic. A new record out there. If people hadn't heard it, you want to go check it out. That's some good stuff out there too. Well, time to get people in that festive mood here on the Backstage Pass. And Kody Norris out there too. Santa Claus is coming to town. Hope you guys have been good and check the list twice. And he's going to leave you those presents you wanted under the Christmas tree. Here it is, Kody Norris, the Kody Norris Show, the Backstage Pass, KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Stay tuned.
Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Tin horns and little toy drums, Rudy Toot Toots and Rummy Tum Tums. Santa Claus is coming to town. And curly-haired dolls, a toddling coo, elephants, boats, and kitty cars too. Santa Claus is coming to town. The kids and girls in Boyland will have a jubilee. They're gonna build a toyland town all around the Christmas tree. So you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming, Santa Claus is coming, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Hey y'all, this is country recording artist Jay Webb, and you're listening to the best in music and sports with Brandon Morrell on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area broadcasting network. Stream the show anytime on iHeartRadio Podcast and at thesportsguyspodcast.com. You can also listen at thwn.org.
Is your home or business in need of a fresh look? Right Flow Pressure Washing and Lawn LLC is more than just pressure washing, providing professional cleaning for homes, commercial buildings, parking lots, roof cleaning, gutter cleaning, and so much more, including lawn service and landscaping. Our mission here at Right Flow is to exceed the needs of all our customers while providing all of our services at an affordable rate. We're committed to going above and beyond where the job is done right. Give your property the care it deserves. Call Right Flow today at 409-363-2565 or go to rightflowwashandlawn.com.
Hi, guys and gals. This is recording artist Jenna Master, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass with Brandon Morrell on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area broadcasting network, and stream the show anytime on the sportsguyspodcast.com, on iHeartRadio Podcasts, and at thwn.org.
And back here again, Kody Norris on the show. Hope you guys got in that festive mood here on the Backstage Pass, thwn.org. And powered by the sportsguyspodcast.com. And, of course, out there, our friends on iHeartRadio podcast, too. So, when you did this, when you gave it a great feel for it, I mean, you took a classic, no doubt, from that. Santa Claus is coming to town. And I'm sure this you guys love. We talked about Mountain City Christmas, but putting your own spin on a Christmas classic, and I think you did it justice, no doubt.
Well, I sure do appreciate that. Gene Autry been a tremendous influence on me, even, from the clothing styling to, even some of his business tactics. He's just a business genius, one of the sharpest businessmen of a whole generation. But to create an album, a Christmas album, all those years ago that probably sells as good today as it did when it first came out, to make something so timeless. And as a kid, Santa Claus is Coming to Town was always at the top of my list. And when granted the opportunity to release some Christmas music this year, I didn't even think about anything else. That was right where we went to. And we were able to take the banjo and the mandolin and kind of create some harmonic magic there, I guess you'd say. And it's very whimsical and happy and fun. And, of course, Gene Autry had an orchestra backing him when he cut Santa Claus is Coming to Town. But I think we were able to take 4 or 5 instruments and create some magic of our own, and I'm sure excited about it.
Give me some plans for the holidays and things like that. Are you guys kind of just staying right there in Mountain City? Are you traveling? What's going on with that?
We're really, really busy this week. We're right back out on road dates in Ohio, Nashville, on down to Brooker, Florida. Then we'll be home on the 22nd, and we'll be home till the first of the year. And then it's right back out of the gate We've got some recording sessions, some photos, some all kinds of stuff, and the touring starts right back around the 10th. So lots going on for the Kody Norris Show.
I love that too. You've had a chance to work with some amazing people in the business too, and like I said, join the show at the same time, and also collaborations are becoming more of the norm these days with the crossovers. And mentioned how great the male-female category is now for country music, but you're seeing a little bit of former pop artist crossover. You look at Post Malone, what he's done now too. How important is it for these collaborations? Because you're no stranger to them. You've done a bunch of them.
Well, I think it's extremely important, and of the fact that it allows two artists to show equal respect to each other and what they have going on, and share some fans, share some love. It's so important, and the fans love to see it. It's something fresh and something new, and it existed so strong in music for so many years, and then we kind of stepped away from it for a little while. But I think it's so important, and I've made some lifelong friends through some of these collaborations, and hope for many, many more.
All right, what's on the list for holiday cuisine this year for getting back home and Christmas traditions, or what turkey, ham? What are we eating for this holiday season?
We're a ham family now. We're a ham family, and a whole lot of it. And I've got something that I'm going to try. We were on the road in let's see, where were we at when I discovered Brazilian pineapple? I was in Texas. Took to a DJ out there, took us out to a Brazilian steakhouse, and I discovered a cinnamon roasted pineapple. And there will be one of those in the stove at my house this year, you can guarantee.
I love that too. All right, sticking with the food category, toppings on a Kody Norris pizza. What go on the pizza?
Banana pepper, sausage, ham, and pineapple.
You're a pineapple on pizza, which I tried that a few weeks ago for the first time, and I had the ham and the whole Hawaiian thing. Pretty good, man. The salt and the sweetness, I loved it.
It works good.
Love it that much too. Well, I tell you what, if it's coming to a city near you, it's a show well worth watching out there too. One of a kind, great bluegrass music out there. Kody Norris, the Kody Norris Show, coming to a city near you two out there too. And of course, check out Highfalutin Hillbilly across all those DSPs. My friend, always appreciate you coming on here. The Backstage Pass, and hey, continued success going forward. Happy holidays. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. We'll see you on down the line. Okay.
Got it. Kody Norris here, the Backstage 98.1, your Broadcasting Network and iHeartRadio podcast, the Sports Guys Podcast.com, and of course out there, THWN.org. See you soon. God bless. Take care.
What's up, y'all? This is Nashville recording artist Brooke Eden, and you're listening to the award-nominated Backstage Pass on KYBN 98.1, your Bay Area Broadcasting Network. Listen anytime on iHeart Podcasts and at the sportsguyspodcast.com and on THWN.org.